Hey everybody, welcome to the studio of Carini Arts. Check out CariniArts.com. Also, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those other platforms. Some of them I do well on, some I really suck at, but I'm doing what I can. So, I'm doing this new thing where I'm shortening my artist talks I'm trying to keep it to a couple minutes. And today we're going to talk about dealing with trolls, and I have a little artist challenge for you. So, I can only speak from my personal experience, but I deal with art trolls a lot, and more so since I moved into the abstract realm of art. And I have noticed that as I get bigger and grow my platforms, that I get more and more people that troll me. So when I get videos that blow up to 50, 100,000 plus views, I start to get more trolls, people that bash on me and say, oh, a monkey could do that. Oh, that's crap. Oh, a child could do that. And I know from experience what that generally means. It's usually somebody that's jealous, that's insecure, somebody that's unfulfilled with life, because anybody that's fulfilled is not going to share or spread that type of energy. Nonetheless, we have to deal with it, and it can be quite damaging and hurtful, particularly if you are earlier in your career, or maybe you're just having a bad week or something like that. And that's when I tend to feel it, is when I'm, off my energy. And I'm a short Italian guy, so I'm the type, when I deal with bullies, I'm the type that generally wants to punch them in the mouth, and so I have to really be careful with how I deal with these situations. So people always say just ignore it, but I'm not the type to just ignore stuff. Like I said, I'm Italian, so I got to fight, and if I'm not fighting for myself, I got to fight for somebody else, because if somebody's going to bully somebody and they're going to bully me, I don't want them to go on and bully somebody else. So I'm like, oh well, somebody's got to stop this. So how do you do that? And so I started trying something new recently that's really kind of been working surprisingly well. And so I am going to challenge you to do this. So I had somebody yesterday that did this. I had a video, it's got 120,000 views. And so I'm starting to get the crap messages. And so somebody said, oh, a monkey could do that. There's absolutely no skill involved there. So what I do is that when people comment stuff like that on my work, is I will sometimes, if I'm in the mood to do so and I want to engage, I will challenge them to share their work. I'll say, hey, please share some of your work so we can take a look. And in most cases, the person's not going to post their work because they're just shit talking. There's somebody that feels completely insecure, that's just looking for attention, that's lashing out. So if they don't respond, they don't do anything, well, guess what? In most cases, that'll shut them up because they have no ground whatsoever. Now, if they do manage to or choose to share their work, this is where it gets interesting. I say something nice about it. So yesterday the person shared something, and I was surprised that they did, but they prefaced it with, "Well, I'm not very good, but here's my stuff." And so I commented back something nice. And I was genuine about it too. Like, I looked at the person's work and I thought, "You know what? I really like their color schemes." And I replied, "Don't devalue your work. What you're doing is very good. I like your color schemes." And I said, "This is why I do the type of work that I do, and this is what it means." And I, being somebody that was formally trained, I sometimes am okay with having the conversation and sharing the dialogue of what abstract art is, where it comes from, what it means, and what it can potentially do for people in terms of healing. And I was somebody earlier in my career, like, even in college, when I was really diving into the fundamentals, I was very focused on representational work. I didn't really care for abstract art. And it wasn't until I started studying modernism and learned about the meanings behind it, the idea of diving into the depths of the mind, that I really became captivated by abstract art. And then once I felt like I could do anything, then I was interested in moving into that realm. And for me, I find that the most difficult thing a person can do is to master a skill and then to let go of it. So letting go of this thing that you have mastered is, in essence, the greatest skill that you can master. And the person replied back after I made the nice comment and said, I had never really thought about that. And I actually didn't mean to be disrespectful. And I will think about that moving forward. And I was really humbled by how genuine he was in his response, and the fact that he was willing to acknowledge that, hey, maybe he should have thought twice and that he would think about this moving forward. So now maybe this person goes on and maybe he doesn't bash somebody else. Maybe he has a different understanding. And if we can help other people in their understanding of things, we can really start to find solutions. So I feel that this goes far beyond just art. I feel that this goes into the depths of life and solving the problems of life. Is that people talk about ignoring it when there's trolls. Well, if you just ignore things, sometimes it doesn't actually stop. Sometimes you got to be a bit more proactive and you have to create a solution. And as an artist, as a creative individual, it is my job to find creative solutions. And I feel that maybe we've had one. So I challenge you to try this tactic. Next time somebody trolls you, that bags on your work, that shit talks, ask them to share their work. If they post something, say something nice about it. Now, if they come back and they still continue running their mouth, well, guess what? Then they're just an asshole. But in many cases, maybe we can flip the script, change the dialogue, and find a solution for the future, because that's what we need to do. And as artists, I feel like we're the people that can find a solution for the future. So I wanted to share that. Check out more in the description. Also, follow me on other platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm on everything, and I could use the love. I'm trying to grow the YouTube page. So if you can help start sharing some of my YouTube stuff so I can start getting some traction, really appreciate it. So I hope you have a good day. Stay safe, be well, and I will see you next time. Let me know what you want to talk about.